Test 1, 2, test. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Welcome to Indians basketball. Alrighty, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to officially welcome you to Gas City, Indiana, home of the Mississinewa Lady Indians, as tonight they get set to welcome in the Norwell Lady Knights. Game number 1, you will see, will feature the junior varsity squads for both teams between the Norwell Lady Knights and the Mississinewa Lady Indians. We will be back with the varsity pregame show coming up a little bit later on this evening, not this afternoon. We'll have that coming up this evening following the junior varsity matchup here tonight. Once again, we'd like to welcome you to Mississinewa High School for tonight's junior varsity matchup between the visiting Norwell Lady Knights and the Mississinewa Lady Indians. We thank you for your support.
basketball fans are going to Freeport Mississinewa High School. Tonight's varsity basketball game between the visiting Norwell Knights, Lady Knights that is, and the Mississinewa Lady Indians. Sportsmanship is a top priority in the CIC of Mississinewa High School. We wish for this athletic event Tigers to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by the student athletes. Please give these athletes your encouragement and support. Efforts to applaud the talents of all participants is greatly appreciated. Bullying, taunting, or intimidating the officials, coaches, or athletes is unsportsmanlike. This time I'd like to introduce you to starting lineups. First to the visitors. The Norwell Lady Knights. Starting the one guard, 5'5" sophomore number 12, Addie Archibald. Starting at the other guard, 5'5" freshman, number 14, Mackenzie Peace. Third guard position, 5'5" freshman, number 24, Annabelle Johnson. The one forward, 6'1", sophomore, number 20, Eileen Wilson. The other forward, 5'7" freshman, number 32, Lily Norris. Lady Knights is coached by Jim Wilson, who's assistant, now. Now, the starting lineup. Three-point basket for the Bees. Three-point basket, Annabelle Johnson. 30-second timeout in Norwell. Player Bailey checks in the lineup for Norwell. Lady number 10, Jamie Sullivan first. Pete first. First out, two. Fouls on Lady 9 and 20, Kylie Wilson. First, Pete first. Iowa Norwell checks in lineup for Lady Knights. Basket, Kuzi Austin. Basket, Kuzi. Freshman on subs, outside the Northwest Ladies and Doors, freshman border here in June on the lower level. Ladies is in the Northwest border and is in the Southwest border. Kate Rainey checks in lineup. Lady. Basketball fans, please wear your masks and remain socially distant. We ask you to do these things so that the athletes can continue with their season and stay safe and healthy.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to officially welcome you to Mississinewa High School for tonight's junior varsity girls basketball matchup with the visiting Norwell Lady Knights and the Mississinewa Lady Indians. Don't forget, coming up right after this one, we will have a pregame show kicking off and get you set up for tonight's varsity girls basketball matchup between the defending sectional champion Norwell Lady Knights and the Mississinewa Lady Indians. At the end of one quarter in the junior varsity matchup, it is the Norwell Lady Knights 22 and the Mississinewa Lady Indians 6 as we get set for the second quarter. Once again, we thank you for your support and watching Lady Indians basketball.
Jump ball possession, Mississinewa. That was on leading line number 42, Iowa Warriors first, team second. Being celebrated with 22 shots. And she sinks the second. That's the 50 piece on the stage. Fouls on the leading line number 14, Mackenzie Peace, her first, team third. Abby Smith for three. The athletic department has requested some cell just outside the northwest adjacent doors. Restrooms located in the gym on the lower level, ladies in the northwest corner, men's is in the southwest corner. I'd like to recognize our corporate sponsors, Raymond James Investments, Spring Rescue, State Farm News Roach, Golden Sheep Sports, Over the Bunch of the Mountains, Nicholson Realty, Spring County State Bank, Insurance Management Group, Thunder Dental Center, Mary General Hospital, Edward Jones Mark Stephen, Mike Anderson Chevrolet Gas City, Again Glass, Sophie's Ice Cream, The Aquarium Gas City, Cafe Valley, Miller's American Auto Body, New League, Meyer, Summers Heating and Cooling, Jackson Dairy Farm, Fairmont Family Industry, House Owners Real Estate, Tyler Parker and Circuit, Heritage Electric, Ace Pizza, Marion Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery, Women Club Recovery Pizza, W's Heating and Cooling, Nations Lending, Poorhouse, Quincy Auto Body, and some villages.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, at the halftime break, it was the Norwell Lady Knights 29 and the Mississinewa Lady Indians 11. Don't forget, coming up following the fourth quarter of this junior varsity matchup, we will kick off the Wellness Center pregame show to get you set up for tonight's varsity matchup. Once again, we thank you for your support, and here is the second half.
That's complete grading. Fouls on lady nine, number 12. And Archibald for first, team first. So ball, possession, Mississinewa. Gives you peace, Sage Langford. Check the right up to Norwell. Abby Smith checks in for Mississinewa. Rebound pass, complete grading. Fouls on lady nine, number 34, Sage Langford for first, team second. Basket, player Bailey. Fouls on lady number 24 is Bowser, second, team second. Abby Archibald at the line for Norwell.
Once again, welcome to Mississinewa High School. At the end of 3 quarters in the junior varsity matchup, it is the Norwell Lady Knights 42 and the Mississinewa Lady Indians 21. The Wellness Center pregame show will kick off following the 4th quarter of this junior varsity matchup. Once again, we thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for the Wellness Center pregame show coming up right after this 4th quarter.
Rebound basket, Abby Smith. Basket, Lily Norris. Basket, PG Austin. Lady 32, Lily Norris, her first, team third. PG Austin with one, two. Lady number 10, Danny Sullivan, second. Team third. Claire Bailey and Sage Lambert. Lambert and Maya Lloyd. Return to Lambert for Norwell. Basket, Maya Lloyd, assist. Claire Bailey. PG Austin on the basket, she fouled on the play. Correction, that foul is on the floor. Abby Smith for three. Final score, Norwell 50, Mississinewa 35.
Last Thursday, the Mississinewa Lady Indians girls basketball team not only suffered a loss as a team, they suffered a loss in losing a senior star-studded point guard in senior Darrell Watson. Tonight, the Lady Indians look to battle the adversity as they welcome the defending sectional champion Norwell Knights to Gas City. The Wellness Center pregame show kicks off right now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mississinewa High School for tonight's girls varsity matchup between the visiting Norwell Lady Knights and the Mississinewa Lady Indians. Once again, welcome to Mississinewa. My name is Dalton Bishop. Glad to be back calling Indians basketball. Just very thankful that we are able to see another basketball game once again due to the COVID-19 restrictions. And, well, Mississinewa welcoming in arguably one of the best teams in Class 3A in Norwell. And my goodness, what a team that Norwell basketball team is. They returned last season as juniors. This season they are seniors. And for those of you who remember right, this is the same Norwell girls basketball team that was able to win the sectional championship right here in Gas City last season. Just thought we would give you an update on COVID-19 and what that is concerning Mississinewa High School. Currently, Mississinewa High School is allowing 750 people into the gymnasium for winter sports, which is 25% capacity. Each individual is required to wear a face mask before entering the building and is encouraged to wear it unless eating or drinking so that the athletes can continue to play these sports. We did have a schedule change. The Mississinewa boys basketball scheduled game at Huntington North on November 28th has been postponed until December 8th. The C team will play in the field house at 6 p.m. JV will play at 6 p.m. in the main gymnasium, and the varsity will follow. Media teams, whether that is radio, TV, newspaper, or photographers, they are encouraged to contact Mississinewa Athletic Director Chance Young a week in advance to secure a spot that you are able to get into Mississinewa High School. You're able to contact him through his email address at chance_young@olemmiss.k12.in.us. Just a little update on what's going on in the county. Currently, both the Oak Hill and Madison Grant boys basketball teams are quarantined due to COVID-19 situations. Blackford boys basketball coach Jerry Hoover has stepped down due to COVID-19 being a concern to his health. Would like to encourage all of you to keep an eye out on social media at MCSE Athletics, at Dalton Bishop 00, or at MHS TribeTV for all of the up-to-date information regarding COVID-19 procedures, schedule changes, and when we will be streaming the winter sports events. Also want to update you on another thing that concerns boys basketball. The Marion football team will play East Noble for the regional championship this Friday. If Marion wins that game, the boys basketball game scheduled for November 25th will be pushed back due to the success of the Giants football team. And I'd like to encourage all of you in the county who are listening to support the Giants. That game can be heard on the Voice of the Giants, 1400 WBAT, or at WBAT.com. Jim Brunner and I will have the call Friday night as the Giants take on East Noble. So once again, welcome to Mississinewa High School as we get set for tonight's girls varsity basketball matchup between the visiting Norwell Lady Knights and the Mississinewa Lady Indians. It is time for the Wellness Center pregame show. As we look at the Norwell Lady Knights, they come into tonight 1-0 on the year. Eric Thornton in his 24th year at the helm of the Norwell Lady Knights, a total record of 367 and 172 in his 24th year as coach at Norwell. Norwell defeating a familiar opponent with the Mississinewa Lady Indians as they defeated Oak Hill back on November 4th, 81-27. They were supposed to play Warsaw on November 7th, which was this past Saturday. That game was postponed. And that brings us to tonight, where the Norwell Lady Knights will take on the Mississinewa Lady Indians. For the Mississinewa Lady Indians, they come in with Laura Friday in her second year at the helm of the Mississinewa Lady Indians, 13-11 in her second year at the school, 0-1 to start the season after a disappointing loss to Northfield back on November 5th, 57-40, although Mississinewa losing one of their biggest players and vocal leaders in Daryl Watson. Taking a look at some team numbers for the Lady Indians of Mississinewa, they come in averaging 40 points per game, shooting the ball just 33% from the field. That is an unacceptable number if you want to win basketball games. I believe they had 22 turnovers in that basketball game against Northfield. Coming into tonight, the leading scorer for the Lady Indians is junior Mia Cady. She comes in averaging 15 points per game, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block per game. Next would be Elena Webb, who is, as everyone knows, can shoot the ball from deep. The senior forward coming in averaging 9 points per game, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 steals. Then 4 apiece from Daryl Watson and Marley Starnes. Of course, Daryl Watson going to be out for quite some time as she is battling an ACL injury. Mackenzie Austin and Katie Hosier averaging 3 points each per game, and Carmen Swindle averaging 2. As I said, Mississinewa only shooting 33% in that game against Northfield last week. So they look to improve on that here this evening. Well, when we come back, we'll have the chance to catch up with the head coach of the Norwell Lady Knights, Eric Thornton, and he will talk about tonight's matchup against the Mississinewa Indians. We will talk to Eric Thornton after this 60-second timeout. This is girls high school basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to the Wellness Center pregame show. We've caught up with Norwell head coach Eric Thornton. And Coach, always a good time getting to chat with you. Always good to see you around. And I know right now you probably just got to be thankful to be playing basketball.
It's exactly what we were just talking about on the way over. You know, you can get bogged down. You know, you think about normal routines and teams and coaches being very routine oriented. It's a little bit out the window this year, and you're just thankful to play. Focusing probably a little more on ourselves, even more than we normally would. You take a look at some film, but, you know, without knowing who the opponent might have and who you might even have on your team that day, it really does come down even more to what we do well and just being thankful that we get a chance to do it again.
Coach, you won a sectional a year ago on this floor, beating a team in Mississinewa in the first round who gave you a fight to the very end. Obviously, a different Mississinewa team this year, and losing a girl like Dara Watson is going to put them down a little bit. But coming into Mississinewa, they're gonna be coming at you after that sectional game.
Yeah, most definitely. I really feel for Watson. I was watching the film, and you see her go down, and you just hope it's not as bad as what it looked like it was. And unfortunately, it was for her. And being a senior point guard leader of this team, you just hate that for her. Such a devastating injury, and so I feel for her and the team. But their team has gotten a chance to settle down a little bit. During a game, it's tough to do that right away. But when you get a few days in between games, you get a chance to get ready for the next game, turn your focus forward. And this team, with what they have coming back, a team that has a lot of pride and gave us everything we wanted for sure a year ago, will have to be good tonight.
Obviously, you returned just about every single girl that was on that team a year ago. How has things been for you and the girls during this tough time?
Yeah, it's been interesting. Obviously none of us really got the summer to figure those things out like we normally do. So we had several surprises that we didn't anticipate our roster looking exactly like it does. But we've got a really good senior group coming back. We've got a good mix of juniors, a sophomore, and then some freshmen as well. So, the roster, I think, has more depth than we've probably ever had in my tenure at Norwell. Just a lot of good guard play, a different type of post player inside than we had a year ago. So I really like the pieces that we have together, and just like everybody else, we're trying to get used to playing with each other right now.
One key offensively, one key defensively to get your team out of here with a win tonight.
I think offensively for us, we really just want to play with pace and push and use our depth. That's kind of a normal game thing for us that we're thinking of this year. Defensively, when we look at Katie and Webb, we just really have to find them. Katie's such an inside-outside player, very versatile, and Webb, as good as she shoots it, we just cannot let her be comfortable out there. We need to make her dribble the basketball and be ready to help on that, and just not let her have rhythm threes out there. So be a good test for sure.
Coach, I appreciate your time. Again, always good to see you back doing what you're really good at doing, and that's coaching girls basketball. Best of luck to you tonight, and best of luck to you the rest of the regular season.
Thank you very much.
Eric Thornton, the head coach of the Norwell Lady Knights. We're back in 60 seconds with more of our Wellness Center pregame show. This is girls high school basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to the Wellness Center pregame shows. We've caught up with Mississinewa girls basketball coach Laura Friday. And Coach, obviously a disappointing loss to Northfield, but you lost more than just the game. You lost your senior point guard, Dara Watson, went down with an ACL injury. Just kind of talk to us on how you respond. How do you tell your girls you just got to battle the adversity?
Right. Last year we experienced a lot of adversity as well with a couple of our players going out. Right now the girls are going to play for Dara, honestly. We're a super close team, and I think they understand that she would want to be out there with them right now. So at practice on Saturday and practice yesterday at Monday, it was really good. We had lots of energy. We were excited. Dara actually came to practice those 2 days, so I think that kind of gave our girls a little boost. But just coming together and kind of as a coach, we're trying to fit different pieces in different positions that they're not really used to. So that might bring a little bit of more adversity to the game today. But I think they're ready.
Talk about just the way that you said that the girls really picked up the energy in practice. Do you feel like maybe those have been maybe your best couple of practices of the year?
Yeah, I really do. Two things happen when someone goes out like Dara Watson. Either a team breaks down and they completely just fall into pieces, or they come together and they really want to get over that adversity for that player. And I think that's what our girls are doing, and I think we'll see that tonight. At least they're going to fight the whole time we play.
A Norwell team that comes in here that beat you on your home floor in the sectional last year, that went on and actually won the sectional, so that's probably got to make you feel a little bit better. But I really liked the effort that you got out of your girls in that sectional game last year, a game that we had talked about before earlier this year where no one really gave your team a shot, and to be able to compete with them like that had to give you some confidence. Do you kind of expect the same out of tonight's game where you guys are going to give them all you got?
Yeah, absolutely. Norwell's such a great team. I mean, their coaches are really, really good, and they've been with these girls for a long time, and you can tell when they play and how they coach them. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a tough game. We are not going to give up. We're going to make sure we fight the whole time. Again, we'll have some adversity throughout the game with trying to fit people in different positions that they're not used to. But we're going to fight. We're going to have our dog mentality. That's kind of our motto this year. We're going to make sure we fight every single possession.
One key offensively, one key defensively to bring your team out of here with a win.
Man, we got to rebound. Defensively, we have to rebound. And they're not that much taller than us, but they fight for every rebound. And we got out-rebounded by Northfield the other day. But if we don't rebound, this will not be a close game. And then offensively, we just got to make shots. I mean, last game we were like 20% from the three-point line. I think we were like 31 from the field in total. And that's not going to win a game no matter how good you play defense or do anything like that. We got to make some shots and make some easy buckets and get some layups. Just make sure that we're prepared. And I think this week we prepared by taking a lot of shots at practice.
Coach, thanks for your time. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you so much.
Laura Friday, the head coach of the Mississinewa Lady Indians, and the Lady Indians ready to battle here tonight with the Norwell Lady Knights. And as we talked about in the open, they lost Dara Watson last game due to an ACL injury, and was able to sit down and chat with Dara a little bit earlier on, and she seems optimistic and very excited to still be a part of this girls basketball team and cheer on her teammates. And she's in the house here tonight rooting on her Lady Indians, and just glad to see her being a part of this girls basketball team. You know, for me, you know, like Coach Friday said, the keys to victory is, just hitting shots and rebounds, and I'm going to add a third one, taking care of the basketball. When you give another team 22 chances like they did against Northfield, that's a recipe for losing basketball games. And, you know, I really feel like Mississinewa is going to come out tonight guns blazing, ready to take on this Norwell team who, again, no one has given the Lady Indians a chance to beat. And we saw that a year ago in the sectional, and the Lady Indians took them all the way to the fourth quarter, to the final seconds of that game, where they lost 59-55. But that was a game where the Lady Indians showed a lot of heart, a lot of determination, and I look for nothing shy of that here tonight, where we are about 2.5 minutes away from the opening tip. Again, here tonight, it is the Norwell Lady Knights and the Mississinewa Lady Indians, as Norwell looks for their second win of the year. Mississinewa looks to get their first win of the year, and we come back with the starting lineups after this national anthem break and 2-minute timeout. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network.
basketball fans, welcome to Freeport Report, Mississinewa High School. Tonight's varsity girls basketball game between the visiting Norwell Lady Knights and your Mississinewa Lady Indians. Sportsmanship is a top priority at CIC Mississinewa High School. Your admission to this athletic event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by these student athletes. Please give these athletes your encouragement and support. Efforts to applaud the talents of all participants is greatly appreciated. Doing taunting or intimidating the officials, coaches, or athletes is unacceptable and unsportsmanlike. This time we'd like to honor America with a playing of our national anthem. Like to introduce the starting lineup. First for the visitors, Norwell Lady Knights. Starting at one guard, 5'5" junior number 12, Mackenzie Tolliver. And the other guard, 5'6" senior number 24, Katie Gillen. Third guard position, 5'6" senior number 30, Lauren Dales. At one forward, 5'9" senior number 22, Maya Shelton. The other forward, 6'1" sophomore, number 34, Skyla Thomason. Lady Knights are coached by Eric Corbin and his assistants Jason Frisch and Anthony Pop. And now, the starting lineup, your Mississinewa Lady Indians. Starting at one guard, 5'2" senior, number 1, Katie Hosier. At the other guard, 5'4" senior, number 23, Marley Starr. One forward, 5'11" junior, number 2, Mia Katie. Another forward, 5'9" sophomore, number 3, Arma Swindle. At the third forward position, 5'8" senior, number 32, Elena Webb. Ladies are coached by Laura Friday and her assistant, Brandon Slaughter.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we are set to go with girls basketball here tonight at Mississinewa High School. As the starting lineups were just announced, the starters for the Norwell Lady Knights coming out in their road gray uniforms trimmed in gold. They'll have a guard, Maya Shelton. The other guard will be number 14, Mackenzie Tolliver. The forward positions will be Lauren Bells, who will wear number 30, and Kaylee Filling, who will wear number 24. And the big girl in the middle will be number 40. Well, I got the numbers mixed up. Skyla Tomasek. For Mississinewa to be Carmen Swindle and Mia Katie and Elena Webb at the forward positions. The guards will be Katie Hosier and Marley Starnes. Mississinewa in the home white uniforms, trimmed in red. Here we go. Here is the tip up and controlled by the Lady Indians. They will move from left to right. Here's Hosier with it, top of the key, working, gets it off in the corner to Mia Katie. She'll drive to the baseline, go up with a right-hand floater, no good, and a rebound coming down to Norwell, and a couple of extra steps and a travel on the Lady Knights. Inbounding the ball on the baseline is Webb. Webb looking to get it in. She does to Katie at the free throw line. Mia will almost lose it, gets it back. Now Swindle, she'll want to go inside, go up with a right hand, no. Rebound Marley Starnes, 2-point jumper up, no good. And an over the back foul going to be called on Carmen Swindle. That'll be Swindle's first and the team's first. Ole Miss coming out in a full court press. Here's Bales, will dish it off to Tolliver. Tolliver off to Bales. Now cross court pass is Shelton, who will drive inside, left hand layup, put it up and in. Maya Shelton, the team leader for this Lady Knights basketball team. Here's Hosier. Cross court down the floor to Swindle, who pick it back up. Now Hosier, 2-point jumper, no good. And a rebound coming down to Norwell. Out the other end of the floor is Bales, who took a couple extra steps. And that will be a travel on Norwell. Now Norwell will come out in a full court press as Webb will inbound it on the far baseline. Webb looking to get it in. Here's the pass to Swindle. Cross the timeline, loses control, and an extra step and a travel on Carmen Swindle. So there's a first turnover of the game for Mississinewa. And inbounding. Here's Tolliver, cross court over to Bales. Now Shelton. Shelton crossed the timeline. And almost a near carry and a kick out in the corner. And Bales will launch the three, no good. And a rebound to Marley Starnes, who threw it away. And a shot up, no good. Filling, and a rebound to Shelton, who put it up and in. Now Starnes. Now Swindle goes in. Right hand layup, just missed it. Across the timeline, Bales in a hurry. In the corner, Filling, who will drive across the court and kick it out in the corner to Tolliver, who will launch the left-handed three, and it's nothing but the nylon. 7-0 lead for Norwell, and almost a near turnover by Mississinewa. Here's Starnes driving down the floor, knocked away, and going to the Norwell Lady Knights. Turnover number 2 on Ole Miss. Here's Bales to Filling, over to Tolliver. Tolliver, inside pass, Shelton goes up and gets it. Right hand layup, no good, and a rebound to Mia Katie. Back the other way comes Ole Miss, trailing 7-0. Here's Webb at the top of the key. Webb, left hand dribble, lost it, and here is Tolliver the other way, and a bounce pass to Filling goes up, left hand layup, no. Offensive rebound, Filling up, no, but a foul. See who they get the foul on. It's going to be on Katie Hosier, her first, the team's second. And going to the line will be Kaylee Filling for the first of 2. First one up and good for Kaylee Filling. And the second one, no good. Here's Hosier at the point. Sets up the offense, nearly loses it. Puts the ball on the floor in the corner to Elena Webb. Now she will eye the three and connect. Elena Webb knocks down the three, and that's a good sight for Ole Miss. 8-3. Ole Miss finally on the board, 3 minutes in. And a hop step and a travel on Maya Shelton. And that'll be another turnover on the Lady Knights of Norwell. Mississinewa looking a lot more into this game than what they did last Thursday against Northfield. 5:05 opening frame. Hosier will control the point. Over to Webb. Now Webb gets it off to Swindle, who will go inside, right hand up, no. Fighting for the rebound and pulling it away is Norwell. Now Bell's back the other way in a hurry. We'll pull it back out, kick it out. Here's Filling, wide open three on the way. Got it! Kaylee Filling knocks down the three, and that is her 4th point of the game. And now Hosier back the other way for Ole Miss. Right hand dribble and a timeout going to be called for Mississinewa, and that'll be a 30-second timeout. 4:32 left to go in the opening frame. It is the Norwell Lady Knights 11, the Mississinewa Lady Indians 3. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Mississinewa High School, where the Lady Indians trail by 8, 11-3. And Webb will inbound to Hosier. And here's a turnover on Mississinewa. Now Shelton will go coast to coast with a right-hand layup, put it up and in. And Maya Shelton with her 6th point of the game. Mississinewa, 4 turnovers so far. Here's Starnes, almost a near turnover. Now Webb in the corner, Hosier. Bounce pass inside and off the hands, but knocked out of bounds by Norwell. And inbounding on the baseline will be Elena Webb. Webb floats it in to Katie. Now she will put the ball on the floor, go up with the left hand, missed it. Rebound, Swindle up, put it in. So Carmen Swindle with her first 2 of the game. Now Shelton the other way. A near turnover off of the deflection. Now in the corner, here's Filling, will launch another 3, no good. And an offensive rebound. She'll get her own rebound, go up, no, but a foul. And that's what Coach Friday talked about in the pregame, was getting rebounds on the defensive end. First one for Filling up and good. She is 2 of 3 at the line here tonight with another one on its way. Filling, eyeing, flying, and connecting. Now Swindle at the other end will go down with a right hand, no, blocked. And that was Maya Shelton with the block. And subbing in for Norwell will be 3 different players. It'll be number 10, Kennedy Filling, number 45, Grace Bradmuller, and I can't quite see the number. It looks like number 14, Emily Todd. On the inbounds pass, Katie, shimmy shake move, up, 2-pointer up, and good for Mia Katie as she gets her first 2 of the night. Now Filling. Over to Todd. Todd driving down the floor. Free throw line, kicking it out. Filling. This is Kaylee, who will go right around the defender and put it up and in. Now Webb back the other way for Ole Miss. Step back 3 on its way, no good. Swindle tried to pull down the board, no, but Katie did. Now Webb, top of the key, dishing it off to Katie. Inside, Carmen Swindle will go up. No, but she's fouled. So Swindle will go to the line for her first 2 attempts, and the first 2 attempts as a team for Mississinewa. Swindle has struggled at the line in her career. So Swindle at the line, eyeing, flying, and no good. 17-7, a 10-point Lady Knight lead. 3:01 opening quarter. Mississinewa looking to get in the win column. Here's Swindle. Second one up and no good. A long rebound chased down. Webb saved it and off of Norwell, and a good hustle play by the senior Elena Webb. Now Webb on the far baseline to inbound. Looking to get it in. She will lob it up, and Katie standing out on the left wing. She'll put the ball on the floor. Right-hander up and no good. And a rebound to Brad Mueller. At the other end, Todd goes up and a rebound to Webb. Now Katie will lose her balance as she slipped and missed the shot. Now Webb, a wide open three, left it short. Back the other way. Here's a step back three on the way, no good. Offensive rebound, filling up and put it in. Here's Hosier. Off to Webb. Inside pass, Starnes will bring it back out to Hosier, who will eye the three, no good. Mia Katie almost a near rebound. Now Webb, who will want a three, and it's blocked. Now Swindle in the corner. Mia Katie a three, no. Rebound, fought for, and it's staying with Mississinewa. My goodness. Kinsey Tolliver returns for Norwell. Webb to inbound on the baseline. Lauren Bells returns. And Kaylee Filling checking out. Here's Webb looking to get it in. And she threw it away. And a turnover by Norwell. This is just sloppy basketball here in the first quarter of this ball game. 4 turnovers for the Lady Knights. And 5 for Mississinewa. And make it 6. Here's Bells bringing it back out. Top of the key. Over in the corner, this is Todd. Shot fake, kicks it back out. Now Bells inside Brad Mueller in the corner. And a three on the way for Kennedy Filling. And she will fill the net with a 3-ball. 22-7. Norwell with the lead. Hosier driving to the baseline and threw it away. Back the other way, Todd. Out in the corner and a three, no, but a foul going to be called on Mia Katie, and 3 free throws to come for Mackenzie Tolliver. First one up and good. Second one up for Tolliver, no good. And one more to come as Kaya Jones up off the Lady Indian bench will check in. Tolliver eyeing, flying, connecting. Now Hosier over to Webb, back to Hosier, almost turned it over. Now Webb inside Starnes, kicks it back out, Swindle. Swindle inside, right-hander up, put it in. Carmen Swindle with her 4th point of the game. 24-9. Norwell with the lead. Now Todd over in the corner, and a three on its way from Tolliver, and she hit it. 27-9. Norwell pouring it on early. Here's Webb in the corner to Kaya Jones from deep. No good, long rebound to Marley Starnes. Kicking it out. Swindle thought about a three. Now Webb. She will pull the three and hit it. Elena Webb with her second three of the game and her 6th point of this evening. Now a step back three from Filling, no good. Brad Mueller, now Hosier on the floor to fight for the rebound. Jump ball possession Norwell, and you gotta love the hustle. That of your senior Katie Hosier. 30-second timeout by Norwell as the Lady Knights lead 27-12 here in the first quarter with 2.7 seconds left to go. Right now, balanced scoring for the Lady Knights. And for Mississinewa, Elena Webb with 6 early in this one. Got a couple apiece from Mia Cady and Carmen Swindle. For Mississinewa, you just got to take care of the basketball, get some nice open shots, and execute. Try to get a couple of stops defensively and get some rebounds on the defensive end. So out of the timeout, Norwell will have the basketball under their own basket. Inbounding the ball will be Kennedy Filling, and now Tolliver, and the time has expired. And that is the way the first quarter will come to an end. At the end of one, it is the Norwell Lady Knights 27, the Mississinewa Lady Indians 12. We're back in 1 minute. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. And welcome back to Mississinewa High School. At the end of one quarter, Norwell leading Mississinewa 27-12. Want to give a couple of shout outs to former Lady Indian basketball players. Shout out to Allie Hewitt, who is tuned in watching. And want to shout out the Marine Corps birthday, as Allie Hewitt is a member of the U.S. Marine Corps. So we want to say thank you for her service. Also want to say and shout out Jenna Berryhill, who is tuned in watching as well. As we get set to go here in the second quarter. Here is Webb with the basketball, gets it off to Kaya Jones. Now Jones with it, top of the key. Kaya will throw it away. Right now for Mississinewa, this looks like handling the basketball is the biggest issue, as Maya Shelton will get her 8th point of the game. Now Katie looking to get it in, finally does to Webb. And now Webb, nowhere to go, gets it off to Katie. Katie gets it across the timeline, picks it back up, and threw it away. Out in transition, shot up, no good. And got her own rebound, and putting it up and in was Kinsey Filling. Here's Webb over to Starnes, who will pull the 2-point jumper. No. Rebound, Carmen Swindle saves it to Mia Cady, and right off of Katie's leg and out of bounds. And turnovers have haunted the Lady Indians so far in the first 2 games of the season. Kate Ramey checks in for the first time here tonight. 5'7" junior forward for the Lady Indians. Now Shelton, free throw line, handing it off to Tolliver. And now wanting to go is Kaylee Filling. And Shelton shuffled her feet and that is turnover number 5 on Norwell. Unofficially turnover number 5. It's been a fast-paced game, so I'm sure my stats aren't exactly 100% correct. Here is Katie, threw it away, and back the other way, and going up and being hammered was number 32, Tomasek, and she will go to the line for 2, and that was Kate Ramey picking up the foul. So going to the line to shoot 2 will be Skyla Tomasek, and she missed the first. (31-12) Norwell with the early advantage, and the second one up and no good. And Mia Katie pulling down the rebound. Now Katie gets it off to Webb, who will get it across the timeline. Now the Lady Indians look to set up the offense. Webb, crossover move over to Starnes. Starnes on the wing, throws the ball just a little over the head of Kate Ramey and out of bounds. And Mississinewa unofficially with 11 turnovers here in the first half. Cross court. Here's Kaylee filling inside Tomasek, who lost it out of bounds. And marked that turnover number 6 on the Norwell Lady Knights. 6:07 left to go, first half. And just lazy basketball right now by Mississinewa. Just effortless throwing the ball all over the place, and Webb set up perfectly to take a charge, got mowed over, and for some odd reason, and it's a problem throughout the IHSAA, a foul called on Elena Webb. Tomasek, free throw up and good. One more for Tomasek, and she knocked it down. So now Webb being absolutely hammered and no call. Here's Katie over in the corner to Starnes, driving to the baseline, goes up, and no good. And off the hands of Norwell, it will stay with Mississinewa. Carmen Swindle up off the bench will check in, and Kate Ramey will check out. Inbounding, here's Mia Katie, jumper up, no. Rebound, Carmen Swindle brings it back out. Here's Mia Katie off to Starnes, who will reset the offense. Now Jones over to Starnes. Over now to Mia Katie in the corner, Webb, who will eye the 3, and got it for her third 3 of the game. Back the other way, Shelton going inside, no. Rebound, Marley Starnes. Now Webb for back-to-back 3s, no good. Rebound, Mia Katie, put it up and put it in. (33-17). With the basketball trying to go is Filling, kicking it out to Bells. Bells, left-hand dribble, free throw line, bounce pass in the corner. Shelton, who will go around, a right-hand hook, no good. And Kaya Jones chased down the board. Here's Jones, and almost a near turnover on Mississinewa. So Starnes will inbound the ball right here. Don't forget the IMG halftime show coming up at the halftime break, and a turnover here on Mississinewa. In the corner, Kaylee Filling for 3, no good. Rebound, Maya Shelton out in the corner. Lauren Bells, a 3, no. Offensive rebound, Maya Shelton kicking it out. Tolliver now Filling for her second 3 of the possession, and she finally knocked one down. 3 opportunities there for Norwell to score, and that is why you're losing along with the turnovers. in the corner. Filling thought about a three and will drive to the free throw line, kicking it out in the corner. Shelton, and a pass too strong and out of bounds. 7 turnovers on Norwell. And too many right now for me to count for Mississinewa. We'll give you the official numbers at the halftime break as Katie Hosier checks in. 36-17. Here's Webb. And lost control. Now Katie on the floor fighting for it. 36-17. Now a three from the far corner, no good by Tolliver, and a rebound to Kaya Jones. Here's Webb. Webb off to Swindle. Kicking it out. Kaya Jones, wide open three, an air ball, and no good. (36-17). Here's Bells, working from right to left. The road gray uniforms trimmed in gold. Here's Bales. Crossover move, Kaya Jones defends her. Now Todd out on the right wing over to Bells, and they swing it over in the corner. This is Tolliver. Now Todd. A lot of good ball movement by Norwell. Now Todd with it. Top of the key. Is this a three-man weave out around the three-point line, allowing opportunities for Norwell to get open. Bells on the far baseline to inbound. And a turnover, and now Mia Katie back the other way for Ole Miss. Here's Katie over to Kaya Jones, who will try a three, no good. Now Bells over in the corner. Here's a three out of the right corner from Mackenzie Tolliver. Fouls on number 32, Skylar Thomasak. Her first, team second, and I believe that the three-point basket does count for Tolliver. Here's Jones, off to Swindle. Carmen, inside pass, Mia Katie goes up, right hand in and out. The Lady Indians are getting good looks, just are unable to capitalize. Now Webb to inbound. Elena cross court to Kaya Jones. Jones wanting to drive and brings it back out. Gets it off to Swindle. Now Swindle going inside, shot up, no, but she was hammered, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul was on Lady Knight number 10, Kennedy Filling. Her first, team's third. Carmen Swindle at the line for two, and she is 0 for 2 on the night. This one up and no good. One more for Carmen Swindle. Up. No good. 0 for 4. Almost a steal by Mississinewa on a pass by Norwell. Now in the corner is Emily Todd. Todd will hand off to Shelton. Maya hands off to Filling. Now Todd going inside, kicking it out Shelton, and they run a three-man weave. Now Shelton goes in, left hand, no, but a foul going to be called on the floor. Maya Shelton at the line. She'll put it up and in. One more on the way for Shelton. This one in and out. Now Katie from the right corner will nail a three. That's good to see. Mississinewa getting a little bit of offensive firepower going. Now Katie with a steal will go inside. No, but she's fouled. So Mia Katie will go to the line to shoot two. And the free throw up and good. Mississinewa 0 of 4 at the line until that one from Katie. One more up and no good. Just 1 of 6 at the line tonight for Mississinewa for 16%. And back the other way. Cross-court pass over in the corner is Todd. Free throw line kicking it out to Shelton, who walked. And that is turnover number 9 on Norwell. Don't forget the IMG halftime show comes up in 60 seconds at the end of this quarter. Here's Starnes in the corner to Webb, who will bring it back out. Now Webb throwing it away. And Shelton, nice spin move with the left hand, no. And a rebound to Elena Webb. Now Webb across the timeline. Over to Swindle, top of the key. Now out on the right wing is Katie, who kicks it back out to Webb. And the Lady Indians reset the offense. Now Webb with it. Dishes it off to Swindle. Thought about a three, now puts it on the floor, kicking it back out to Webb. Now over to Katie Hosier. Webb, top of the key, in the corner, Starnes. Marley, left-hand dribble, off to Swindle. Going right around her defender with a right hand in and out. Again, Mississinewa just getting look after look and just can't get the ball to drop in the bucket. Under 8 seconds to play. Shelton, left hand, nice shimmy shake move right around her defender and puts it in. And at the end of the first half, it is Norwell 42, Mississinewa 21. We come back with the IMG halftime show in 2 minutes. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network.
This Friday, November 13th, the girls' basketball teams will travel to Wabash to meet at 6 p.m. On Wednesday, November 17th, the girls' basketball team will host Lufkin to meet at 6 p.m. And on Friday, November 20th,
Welcome back to Mississinewa High School. It is time for the Insurance Management Group halftime show. Insurance Management Group, our community is where we live. Our community is where you live. At IMG, taking care of our community is one of our core beliefs and responsibilities. And just as it is our duty and privilege to serve you, we believe that we are called to serve, give back, and support the many great causes and organizations in these places that we call home. When we come together, there is no limit to what we can achieve. We will always strive to help make our community a better place to live, work, and grow. Insurance Management Group, located at 959 East 4th Street in Marion. Unofficially, the halftime numbers for the Norwell Lady Knights. Unofficially from the floor, I have them 14 of 28 for 50%, 6 of 12 from three-point range for 50%, and 8 of 13 at the free throw line for 61%, and 9 turnovers for the Lady Knights of Norwell. For the Mississinewa Lady Indians, again, unofficially, I have them 8 of 31 from the floor for 25%, 4 of 13 from three-point range for 30%, and just 1 of 6 at the free throw line for 16%, and 15 turnovers for the Mississinewa Lady Indians. And when you turn the ball over 15 times in the first half, you get the result of what you have right now at the halftime break, and that is a 21-point deficit trailing to Norwell at the halftime break. The individual numbers I'm going to go ahead and give you on the fly. So right now I have Maya Shelton for the Lady Knights with 11 points for Shelton is what I have at the halftime break. For Tolliver, I've got Tolliver with 11 as well. Kaylee Filling with, well, I just lost it. There it is, 15 for Filling. And that is the scoring, other than Skyla Tomasek has 2 at the line. So 11 each for Shelton and Tolliver, 15 for Filling. That was Kaylee Filling, Kennedy Filling with 3 and 2 for Skyla Tomasek. For the Mississinewa Lady Indians, Elena Webb with 9, Mia Cady with 9, no correction, with 8, Carmen Swindle with 4, and that is the Lady Indians scoring so far. Again, at the halftime break, it is the Norwell Lady Knights 42 and the Mississinewa Lady Indians 21. Want to give a shout out to Erica Foy, who is tuned in watching the Lady Indians, a former Lady Indian basketball player in herself, and a 1,000-point scorer in her high school basketball career, and now tearing things up at Indiana Tech, where she comes off of a phenomenal game just this last week. So Erica Foy doing great things at Indiana Tech. Would love to see her back in a red and white jersey right about now. So again, at the halftime break, it is the Norwell Lady Knights 42, the Mississinewa Lady Indians 21. Again, unofficially from the floor, Norwell 14 of 28 for 50%, 6 of 12 from three-point range for 50%, and 8 of 13 at the free throw line for 61%. 9 turnovers for Norwell, 15 turnovers for Mississinewa. Maya Shelton and Mackenzie Tolliver, each with 11 points for Norwell. Kaylee Filling with 13 points. No, correction, 15 points. Kennedy Filling with 3 for Mississinewa. Elena Webb with 9. Mia Cady with 8. Carmen Swindle with 4. And that is the scoring for the Lady Indians of Mississinewa. Again, 15 turnovers at the half. Just going to have to take better care of the basketball here in the second half. And work on that, as, you know, you lost your point guard in Daryl Watson. So I think right now for Mississinewa, it's just going to be finding the right role for that point guard position. And right now they are just struggling, as they did last week against Northfield, getting the ball up the floor and executing the offense. Once again, at the halftime break, it is Norwell 42, Mississinewa 21. Would like to update you all on what is going on with COVID-19 at Mississinewa High School. Currently, Mississinewa High School is allowing 750 people into the gymnasium for winter sports, which is 25% capacity. Each individual is required to wear a face mask before entering the building and is encouraged to wear it unless eating or drinking so that the athletes can continue to play these sports. The Mississinewa boys basketball game scheduled at Huntington North on November 28th has been postponed until December 8th. The C team will play in the field house at 6 p.m. JV will play at 6 p.m. in the main gymnasium, and the varsity will follow. Mississinewa Athletic Director Chance Young says for media teams, whether that is radio, TV, newspaper, or photographers, that they are encouraged to contact Mississinewa Athletic Director Chance Young a week in advance to secure a spot into Friedenberger Court. You're able to contact him through his email address at chance_young@olemiss.k12.in.us. Some interesting things for you. Currently, both the Oak Hill and Madison Grant boys basketball teams are quarantined right now for a 2-week period as we speak. Blackford boys basketball coach Jerry Hoover stepped down today from coaching at Blackford due to COVID-19 being a concern to his health. Want to encourage all of you to keep an eye out on social media at MCSE Athletics for all the up-to-date information regarding COVID-19 procedures, schedule changes, and when we will be streaming winter sports events. Also want to update you on what could potentially happen with the Mississinewa boys basketball game scheduled for November 25th against Marion. The Marion football team is playing East Noble this Friday in the regional championship game at East Noble. If Marion is able to win that game, the November 25th game with Mississinewa will be postponed to a later date because of the success in the tournament for the Giants football team. Want to wish James Bell and the Giants the best of luck this weekend as they play East Noble for the regional championship. And Jim Brunner and I will have the call for you with a pregame at 6:30 on WBAT on Friday. Second half underway here from Gas City as the Lady Knights of Norwell move from left to right. Working around the three-man weave out in the corner, Maya Shelton. Shelton with a spin move, backing down her defender, kicking it out now. Tolliver, a three on the way, no good. And a rebound chased down by Tomasek. Tomasek, baseline, up, no. Rebound Swindle and off to Webb. Now Webb driving down the floor. Here's Katie. Mia over to Katie Hosier. Now Hosier driving left side and tripped up and fouled. (42-21), Webb to inbound underneath their own basket. Now Katie. Mia fakes the three, hands off Webb, top of the key. Webb over to Starnes, left-hand dribble and a right-hand floater, up and no good. Back the other way, layup Shelton, and she makes it look easy. Now Hosier, over to Katie. Katie with it, driving, picking up the basketball, looking, nowhere to go with it. She'll just turn around and shoot it, no good. And a rebound coming down to Norwell. Now Tomasek with it, puts it up and in. Here's Webb. Webb with the ball. Top of the key, working it around. Gets it off to Katie Hosier. Out to Mia Katie. Katie on the right wing, over to Starnes. Marley free throw line out in the corner to Hosier, who will drive in. No, but she's fouled, and she'll go to the line for two shots. going to try to get some information on how you can watch former Lady Indian basketball player Erica Foy, because I'm sure you're unable to attend in person. So let's try to get that information for you. Here's Hosier's free throw up and no good. Second one on the way for Hosier is good. Katie Hosier with the first point of the game. Now Katie got the ball knocked out of her hand. 46-22, 6:15 left to go, third quarter. Don't forget, coming up this Friday, Marion Giants football take on East Noble. We'll wish the best of luck to James Bell and the Giants. Now Starnes looks for a three out of the right corner, no good. Now Bell's the other way, no good, deflected by Carmen Swindle. (46-22). And Shelton, no good. And Starnes pulls down the board. Back the other way comes Marley. Webb to inbound, gets it off to Katie Hosier. Hosier, volleyball line over on the wing to Marley Starnes, going right around her defender, and a floater too strong and no good. Back the other way, this is filling up, and an offensive foul as Webb stood in there and took one for the team. 46-22. Here's Hosier, trying to work it across. On the floor, fighting for it, and staying with Mississinewa. Here's Hosier to Starnes and just threw it away. Now Shelton the other way. Euro step up, no. Offensive rebound, Tomasek put it up and in. And another turnover on Mississinewa. Shelton, Tomasek out in the corner, Bells. No look pass over in the corner. Here's Kaylee filling for three, no good. A rebound, Katie Hosier, and she's fouled. So I did get some information on how you can watch Erica Foy. If those of you are watching who are interested, you go to Indiana Tech Athletics online and then go to the live events coverage to watch Indiana Tech women's basketball. So Swindle drives inside and is fouled, and she'll go to the line as Mississinewa has struggled tonight from the free throw line, just 1 of 6 at the line here tonight. And Swindle at the line, free throw up and good. 1 of 5 at the line for Swindle here tonight. She has struggled. And Kate Ramey checks in for Mississinewa as Swindle will look for her second one in a row, and it's up and no good. 48-23, Norwell with the lead. Cross-court pass, here's Bells, who will eye the three, no good. Rebound, Ramey fighting for it on the floor, but staying with Norwell, and you gotta love the effort out of Kate Ramey off the bench. 48-23, 4:33 left to go, and Bells to inbound from the baseline. Here's Shelton, goes right around, wide open shot up, and looked like all leather basketball to me, but a foul going to be called on Kate Ramey. Shelton's free throw up and perfect. Had one heck of a sectional one season ago right here on this same very floor. And second one in and out. Rebound Katie. Mia driving down the floor, throws it away. (49-23). Ole Miss in a full court press. Back the other way, Shelton. Nice bounce pass to Brad. Mueller goes up, no, but she's fouled. Fouls on Lady Indian number 33, Kate Ramey. That'll be her fourth. At the line, Brad Mueller, free throw up. Free throw good. One more for Grace Bradmuller. Shot up and good. Here's Katie Hosier, threw it away. Shelton right there to read it, put it up and in. And a turnover on Mississinewa. Behind the back dribble. Now Todd fakes the three. Now there is a three up and no good by Kennedy Filling. You know, for Mississinewa, when you have lazy turnovers like you have tonight, that is why you trail by 30. Here's Hosier, over to Swindle. Now Katie on the right wing, inside Kate Ramey, goes up, right hand, put it in. Mia Katie gets the assist. Now there's Todd on the right wing. Now Bales kicks it out to Kaylee Filling. Now Bales wide open, three on the way, got it. Lauren Bales is automatic when you leave her wide open. And the lead goes to 31. Here's Kaya Jones on the right wing, dishing it off to Carmen Swindle, back to Jones. Jones top of the key, off to Swindle. Now inside, trying to get it to Katie, forcing the pass and fighting for it. And thankfully for Mississinewa, it goes off of a Lady Knight. 56-25. Now Kaya Jones will inbound on the baseline. Here's Katie Hosier off to Mia Katie. Pull up three, no. And a turnover on Norwell, then a turnover on Mississinewa. Now Bales off to Todd. And almost a near steal by Mississinewa. Shot up, no, by Kennedy Filling. Now Katie out in transition. Mia, nice crossover move. Right hand, missed the bunny. Offensive rebound, Swindle put it up and in. (56-27). And you can see the fatigue set in on this Lady Indian basketball team as Marley Starnes up off the bench now. Pull up three and no good. Starnes checks in and Mia Katie will sit down. 56-27. Here's Kaya Jones. Jones across the timeline looking, gets it off to Katie Hosier. And for Mississinewa, just turnover after turnover after turnover after turnover is really, really hurting your basketball team. Kaya Jones to inbound over to Marley Starnes. Now Starnes, top of the key, works it. Almost another turnover on the floor, fighting for it, Katie Hosier, and a timeout by Mississinewa. 56-27, 1:53 left to go in the third. We're back in 1 minute. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Mississinewa High School and 22 turnovers with 1:53 left to go in the third. Ladies and gentlemen, is a bad recipe to try to win a basketball game against a caliber team like Norwell. Inbounding the ball on the baseline is Marley Starnes. She will float it up to Swindle, who will go up. No, but she is fouled. Good opportunity for Swindle to redeem herself from the line here tonight.
Fouls on the Lady number 10, Kennedy Phillips, her second. Team 6.
Here's Swindle at the line, looking for the free throw. It's up and good. 2 of 7 at the line now tonight for Carmen Swindle. And one more for the sophomore. And she put it up and in. Elena Webb and Mia Cady up off the Indian bench. Now Todd spots up a three, but she shuffled her feet before she launched, and that's a turnover on Norwell. Katie Hosier and Marley Starnes will check out for Mississinewa. (56-29). Here's Kaya Jones. Gets it off to Webb. Now to Jones. Kaya with it. Brings it back out over to Mia Cady. Cady puts it on the floor. Will go up at the free throw line. No. Rebound. Pulled out of there by Norwell. Now Webb out in transition. Webb, nice pass inside. Cady left hand missed a wide open layup. Now Webb to inbound under their own basket. Now Swindle going up, right hand, no. Offensive rebound, Kate Ramey put it up and in. With the basketball. It is Tolliver, now Bells, over to Emily Todd. Todd on the wing, pass inside, out in the corner. Lauren Bells, wide open, three on the way, got it. Lauren Bells has hit back-to-back threes for the Lady Knights and stretches the lead back out to 28. Here's Katie over in the corner to Kaya Jones, inside Carmen Swindle, who fell down. Now Jones with it. Jones out to Mia Cady. Over now Elena Webb, who's wide open for a three on the way, no good. And a rebound coming down to Norwell. Now Brad Mueller. And a 30-second timeout by Norwell. 7.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. It is the Norwell Lady Knights 59, the Mississinewa Lady Indians 31. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Mississinewa High School, where the Lady Indians trail by 28 and out of the timeout. Driving inside, layup, put it up and in. Kennedy Filling. The lead is 30, and at the end of 3, Norwell has stretched the lead out to 30 points. Norwell 61, Mississinewa 31. We're back with the fourth quarter in 60 seconds. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Well, welcome back to Mississinewa High School, fourth quarter underway. Mississinewa with the basketball. Here's Mia Katie off of a screen to Elena Webb, who will go inside right hand, missed it, and a rebound to Norwell. Here's Kaya Jones. Over to Swindle. And another Lady Indian turnover. Now Maya Shelton goes right around her defender and puts the shot up and in. Now Webb with the basketball. Webb, spin move, right around her defender, ball deflected. Shelton the steal, and she will go inside. Nice, beautiful pass over to Kaylee Filling, who puts it up and in off of a dime pass from Maya Shelton. Katie Hosier returns for Ole Miss. Kaya Jones checks out. 65-31. And a travel on Mississinewa. And another turnover. Here's Bales to inbound, gets it off to Maya Shelton. Now Bales, a wide open third consecutive three, no good, and Mia Katie pulls down the board. Now Swindle. Swindle driving inside. Katie, three on the way, no good. And that's going to be an offensive foul on Kate Ramey. That'll be her fifth. And Kaya Jones will check in. (65-31) with the basketball. Shelton working it around for Norwell. Free throw line, kicking it out to Bells. Lauren with it, left hand dribble across, over in the corner. Now this is Tolliver, no good. Offensive rebound Filling, no, but she is fouled by Carmen Swindle. Going to the line will be Kaylee Filling. And the free throw up and in. Daisha Bowser has checked in for the first time tonight for Ole Miss. Now Katie over to Hosier. Hosier. And a turnover. Back the other way. Layup up. Layup good by Filling. Here's Hosier. Hosier off to Mia Katie in the corner. Now Hosier, top of the key, kicking it out to Kaya Jones. Jones over to Katie, almost a near turnover on Mississinewa. Now Katie, inside Swindle backing down her defender. No, but she's fouled. So Carmen Swindle will go back to the line after hitting 2 in a row her last trip. Swindle's free throw up and good. She's hit 3 in a row. And a lane violation on Mia Katie. Just costly turnovers for Mississinewa. Just a lot of laziness and misfortunate plays that is costing you possession after possession. And there is a travel on Norwell. Now Kaya Jones will inbound for Mississinewa. Here's Daisha Bowser, gets it off to Carmen Swindle, who wants to go inside. Nice little Euro step, right hand no. And a rebound coming down to Norwell. Here's Filling, and Hosier knocks the ball away. Now Bowser picks it up. And a double dribble called on Daisha Bowser. And I've run out of room on my turnover category on my stat sheet at turnover 30. 69-32. Here's Shelton, drives right around her defender, wide open layup, put it in. Norwell taking Mississinewa to the woodshed. Just lazy passes on Mississinewa's part, and back the other way. Filling puts it up and in. And if you're Mississinewa, you got to use this as a learning experience and not just give up. You're only 2 games into the season. 4:49 left to go in the ball game. It is Norwell 73, Mississinewa 32, a 41-point Lady Knight lead. We're back in 60 seconds. This is Lady Indians basketball on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Gas City, Indiana, home of the Mississinewa Lady Indians. 73-32. And here's Swindle with the basketball. Carmen hands off to Daisha Bowser. Inside, Swindle goes up, right hand, count it, and put her at the line. So Carmen Swindle having a heck of a game. 12 points for the sophomore and looking for 13 on this free throw. Up and good. Carmen Swindle, 13 points tonight for Mississinewa. Over in the corner, this is Kennedy filling for three, no good. Tomasek the rebound. Now Bales out in the corner, Emily Todd. And she traveled. 73-35. Here's Hosier. Off to Daisha Bowser. Now Swindle over to Hosier. Kicking it out, Kaya Jones. Swindle. Over in the corner, Katie. Inside, Swindle up, no. And now Hosier fighting for the rebound. And staying with Mississinewa. Here's Bowser, top of the key. Off to Kaya Jones. Now Katie Hosier. Over to Katie for three. Long, no good. Rebound. Coming down to Norwell. Going to get Katie Hosier on a foul there. It's 73-35. And a near 5-second call on Norwell. Elena Webb up off the bench, set to check back in. Back the other way, Bells, a turnover, and Katie back the other way for Mississinewa. Inside, Kennedy filling up with a right-hand hook, puts it in. The lead back to 40. Here's Katie out on the right wing. Off to Daisha Bowser. Bowser, Swindle free throw line. Puts it on the floor, goes around her defender. Right hand, put it in. And Carmen Swindle with her 15th point of the game. 75-37. Shot up by Filling, put it in. Norwell just getting everything to drop in the bucket. Here's Daisha Bowser. Going up, no. Here's Webb checking in. Mia Katie sitting down. Webb looking to get it in. She does. And a foul. 2:18 remaining. And Daisha Bowser going to the line. Bowser, free throw, no good. Here's Swindle. Out to Katie Hosier, 2-point jumper up, no. Rebound, Kaya Jones goes up, no. Back the other way come the Lady Knights. With the basketball behind the back dribble. And a 3 up and in by Kennedy Filling. 80-37. A 43-point lead by Norwell, and Elena Webb answers the 3. Now Daisha Bowser for 3, no. 80-40, 90 seconds to play. Shot up, no. Rebound, Todd. Now over in the corner, a 3. Kennedy Filling rolls in and out. Rebound, Brad Mueller, put it up and in. I see 2 major problems for Mississinewa: rebounding and turnovers. And a timeout for a sub, and Mia Katie back into the lineup for Mississinewa. Here's Bowser over to Webb. Now Swindle tried to get it inside to Katie. And pass deflected, gonna stay with Norwell. 82-40, 1 minute to go. I have completely lost track of numbers for both of these teams. Everything just happening so quick tonight. And just 2 of us here to make this all possible for you. What a great job Brooks Holloway always does to bring you the action, make sure this happens, and we just sit here and talk to you. Foul on Norwell. 82-40. Elena Webb going to the line. (82-40) at the line. Webb eyeing, flying, no good. One more for Elena Webb. Second one, up and good. (82-41). Back the other way. Here is the Lady Knights. Kennedy Filling off to Emily Todd, top of the key. Inside, Brad Mueller up. No good. Got her own rebound, puts it up and in. And another turnover on Mississinewa. (84-41). Here's Kennedy Filling. Inside pass, Todd up, blocked by Bowser. Kicking it back out, 15 seconds and counting. Up is with a right-hand floater, no good, and Webb pulls down the board. Now Webb over to Daisha Bowser with 5, down to 4. Webb for 3, no good, and that is the way this game will come to an end. Final score tonight, Norwell improves to 2-0 on the year. Mississinewa falls to 0-2. Final score, Norwell 84, Mississinewa 41. I would like to provide you with stats, but I will be completely honest with you, I lost track midway through the third quarter. So next for Mississinewa, they will travel to take on the the Wabash Apaches on Friday at 7:30. That is at Wabash. Norwell will take on West Noble on Friday and Angola on Saturday. Once again, final tonight. Norwell knocks off Mississinewa by a final score of 84-41. On behalf of Brooks Holloway, I'm Dalton Bishop saying thank you for joining us. And so long until next time. Don't forget, Marion Giants football on Friday night as they look for a regional championship as they play East Noble. You can hear the game on 1400 WBAT as I and Jim Brunner will have the call. Again, final score 84-41. Norwell knocks off the Mississinewa Indians. So long until next time.